Right, so you might think it's a bit strange that I bought this, and yeah, I agree. Perhaps I shouldn't have bought this, but I want to explain to you why I bought it first. And with my idea that I have planned, it might work, it might not. So with that, let's go on with it, shall we? Before we do the unboxing. This is my Western Digital My Cloud mirror. Yeah. The idea is you have two drives in there. If one fails, you've got the other one. But apparently they both failed at the same time, which I thought was a bit strange. I have tried to recover them and I have failed. Now my thinking is maybe it's not the actual drives that's failed. I mean, by the way, before you even think about it, yes, I tried it in my PC, I tried it on a docking station and all that sort of thing. But I'm starting to think maybe it's the actual unit that's failed and corrupted it. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this can restore the drives. Maybe. It's an idea that I came across. I thought, it might work, it might not. I've got nothing to lose except for about £170 odd at the time of making this video. £160, £170, something like that. Yeah, so it might work, it might not. So that is my thinking behind it. Let me know in the comments whether you agree or not. And as always, there's two hard drives in there, by the way, but they're not the originals. They're not the ones that failed. I was trying different drives, so I thought, give it a try, see what happens. And they was causing me issues as well, so that's why I'm thinking maybe it's not the drives, maybe it's a unit, but we will see. And as always, I will stick links in the video description, and they are affiliated links. It doesn't cost you any more money, but it does help to support the channel. So with that, let's do the unboxing, shall we? So this doesn't actually come with any hard drives. You can have it with hard drives. I have enough laying about anyway, enough hard drives. And what I should have done, in hindsight, is I should have backed that up and put it somewhere safe so it has another backup somewhere, but I didn't. I backed up my NAS some time ago now, and that's in a safe. So that is quite safe. Yes, so like I said, it doesn't actually come with any drives in it whatsoever, and it costs you, I think it's about £160, £170 to buy without drives. But it comes with a bit of software, comes with connectivity as well, of course. Western Digital Red recommended, and they're the ones that packed up. Well, maybe they haven't packed up. We will see. Right, what's it say? Meet your private cloud. Hello, meet your private cloud. I will read some of the documentation just to make sure. Plex is good. I like Plex. That is what I want to do. These are they was my own private videos, my own private photos, all on there. I haven't lost them all. Don't worry. Some are actually backed up on the cloud, but not all of them. Nicely packaged, by the way, Western Digital. So I'm guessing there'll be some instructions in here plus power supply, if I can get it open. Yep, plug, European plug, or leads, HDMI, network cable, not sure, right, yes, they're the tags so you can pull out the hard drives. Let me show you what I mean by that. So on this little baby here, open that up. So you have these little tags so you can go like that and pull them out, okay? For cleaning or swapping or whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's what that does. Yeah, so we'll be using the UK plug. I might actually use their network cable, not sure yet. We'll see. Yeah. Voila. Let's have a look at the old unit itself. You have three lights. One will be to say it's got power and it's got connectivity to network, and the other two will show you the hard drives that are in there. I believe if it's blue, that means we're okay. If it's red, we're in trouble. I had blue and I had red. 1 minute it'd be blue, next minute it'd be red. technical support, safety and warranty guide. Could be a power brick. Voila, power brick. See? And these go on the hard drives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set her up. Let's have a quick look at her. I'm going to set her up. I am going to set her up as mirrored, same as that one. And then I'm going to try and put some new hard drives in there, or ones I'm going to format first, just to get it all set up. And then I'm going to swap it over at some point and put my old one in and see if it recognises it and says, oh look, you've already configured this one. What's an idea? So what you do, quite a bit tight. It's very tight. Oh, there you go. So this is just a locking mechanism just to hold the drives in place in case you move it about. And these little babies, I might actually set these up as well. Might as well. It's quite easy. So you have two little stickers. One will say number 1 and one will say number 2. See that? 4 screws, because you have 2 screws each in, one there, one there, one there, one there and one there. And this, the tag to pull it out, will go at the back into the hard drive. The back of the hard drive. So you can pull it out, like I showed you earlier. So that is everything you get in the box, and that's about it really. Job done. I'm going to have a good read of the instructions because I want to make sure that I do everything right. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get them 2 hard drives out of there and swap them over and put them in there, just to show you what it looks like. And I'm going to leave these drives in there, yeah, because they're going to get formatted anyway. So this is a 10 terabyte Western Disk tool, and it's a white paper one. So the chances are it could be a red. I don't really know, but they're going in for now anyway. So that's 1, and that is 2. Yeah, job done. You might be thinking, well, where's that? Well, that one can go in there. The reason I haven't got that on is because I've been trying out different things on trying to get it actually to work, and I failed miserably, which I'm very disappointed with, by the way. Also, it wouldn't keep showing up on my computer to say, oh look, you've got a Western Digital mirrored cloud there, even with the software running, it wouldn't come up. So like that, job done. It should be. So it works alright, everything seems to work alright, but nothing's coming up. There's definitely something wrong with the box, in my opinion, but I could be totally wrong. So that's the brick. This is a little bit different to the other power unit for that, but then that is quite old. So I'm wondering if that's what's caused it to pack up. I don't know, I'm guessing. So with that, what's that, about 2 meters long? I'll have a quick measure up the whole length of this cable to the actual unit itself. So let me just quickly show you what's on the back. So we have the power connection, voila. We have network, and we have 2 3.2 USB connections. I think they're 3.2. I might be totally wrong on that. If I'm wrong, I'll put it up there so you can say, or it will say whether I was right or wrong. 1 and 2. There you go. Job done. Huh? Let's get on with it, shall we? Now, to set it all up, you need first to connect it to your network, then plug in the power, and if you look at the instructions, it will show you need a solid blue or solid blues on all 3. So when you get all 3 solid blues come up, you're ready to go to the next stage. Right, the next stage is to open your web browser and go to My Cloud EX2 Ultra. Here you have to do all your registration, login and all that and set her up. Make sure you agree to everything. I left mine as admin and I put in a personal password or private password, so sorry if I blurred it out for you. Don't forget to set your time zone because it may be important for you to do that. Access from anywhere. I had decided I didn't want to do that yet because I only wanted it locally. You need to create a cloud account for the future. Oh, and make sure you update the firmware. Very important. You need to keep that updated. and voila, you should be ready to go. Now, there's plenty of messing about you can do in here. You know, whether you want it set up for cloud access, whether you want to download some apps, or select new users or add new users, you can do that all within this app or this piece of software. I did decide not to use Plex in the end, although I did download it to start with, but I decided it wasn't for me. I left the RAID configuration as it was. I thought no point in messing about with that. Like I said earlier, I did do a firmware update just to make sure it's well and truly up to date. Right, I do apologise, but I failed to record the next part, so I'm going to have to talk you through it and tell you exactly what happened and whether it worked or not. So with that, let's get on with it. So I had the two 10 terabyte drives in there. I set it all up, yeah, and made sure it was all working fine, which it was. Then I turned it off. Then I took the two drives that wouldn't work and put them in there. And guess what? It came up with a message on the screen and said, this has come from another cloud. Do you wish to amalgamate it, or something like that, I can't remember exactly what it said, into this drive? I went, oh yes please. Pressed it, done some work, took about, I don't know, 20 odd minutes, done some configurations, and all of a sudden I started getting all the lights on like that, all four lights. And I've still got the drives in there now. Let's quickly show you. They are the two drives that would not work. And I thought, yeah, but have I lost all the information? Or have I lost all my data? And no, it is all there. I had a feeling, like I said right at the beginning, I had a feeling it wasn't actually the drives, because touch wood, it's a bit woody, touch wood, I've never had a Western Digital fail on me, especially a red. And I did think it was really unusual that or two drives would fail at the same time, unless you've got something like a spike, electrical spike or something like that. So now I have both units working, because I managed to do an update on the firmware. So I've updated the firmware, and that seems to be working fine as well. And I have in that one two 10 terabytes. And what I'm going to do, I haven't done it yet, is I'm going to copy the data from this to this. I've already backed this up, by the way. It's actually on one of my PCs, just to make sure I've got an extra copy of all the stuff. So I've got all my photos back, all my videos back, all my music back, and all my films. Everything that I had on them drives, I've got back. I'm so pleased. And this was not clickbait, by the way. This was a genuine concern that I'd lost all my data, and I've recovered it. So I am very pleased. I'm very pleased that I've got two units now. I'm definitely going to keep this. I could send it back, but it's better to have two in it. So I've always got a backup. So like I said, I'm going to copy from there to there, or from here to here, and there will be a copy on this and a copy on that. And then what I'm thinking about is swapping the drives over. So the two 10 terabyte drives are going to go in this one, and the two, I think they're 4 terabytes, whatever they are, I can't remember now. And them ones are going to go now. Yeah, makes sense, because these are new. Although these are whites, these are reds, but these will have bigger storage. 10 terabytes. I'm nowhere near 10 terabytes. That is massive. So with that, if you found this video informative or helpful, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, because it helped me, because I wasn't sure if it would work, and it does, and I'm so pleased. You know what to do. Subscribe, click on the bell to get notified, and don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, and check out the links in the video description if you want to go and buy one of these. They are affiliated links, but they don't cost you any more money, whether you use the links or not use the link. It just helps to support the channel. Thank you very much for watching.